Good day. You join me on a very late service from Barking Riverside to Gospel Oak. Let's begin. Welcome to my first Train Sim World video. I've been playing this game for about 5 years now, since it first came out. Obviously not Train Sim World 4. I started from Train Sim World and Train Sim World 2020 when it was re-updated. So yeah, I've come a long way. Yeah, so hopefully I can make this onto YouTube.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Okay, my volume seems to be awfully loud because that woman has just blasted my ears out. And yes, I have played this route before, if anybody says anything. Everything's on, isn't it? Yeah, cool. I'm still getting a little bit used to the controls, but I don't know why I just turned that off. But it'll be alright. Anyway. So yeah, it's the London Overground. I can't believe they actually added this to the game. And I forgot about that. That really freaked me out for a minute. And the best part is, I don't know if I've got enough time to show you, but I'll see if I can really quickly show you. The lifts actually work. In fact, I'll show you. Oh, ow, hello. Yes, I will. I am behind the line. Anyway, I'll try and show you one of the lifts in action at some point. But yeah, I think that's a really handy feature actually.
TPWS and AWS
oh, it's like a ritual. Right. Oh no, lock them. No, lock them. I've had a very, very hard day. Don't start me off. I know there's no guard, but I'll do it anyway, just because I'm weird. Right, let's go. Let's go! Now, the reason I'm starting off slow is because I know someone who actually works on the Overground and has told me a couple of little, not really secrets, more facts really. On the Overground, you are not allowed to start leaving a station above 50%. At least this is what he said. I don't know if it's true. But that is what he said. You can't leave a station over 50% until you've reached, I believe, 20 mile an hour, and then you can full throttle from there. I know that's the case on the Northern Railway, well, any Northern Railways, like from where I am. I'm not going to say what town, but I get a train that goes between Stoke-on-Trent to Manchester Piccadilly, and that train, if it's a 331, class 331, one of the best trains I've ever been on, by the way, I tend to find that they actually start off slow, and then I always sit at the front, so by the time the train's left the platform completely, full throttle, and they are powerful at 331. I'm not even kidding, they are probably the most powerful trains I've ever been on. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's probably more powerful ones out there, but I think CAF have actually done a really good job of building them, and I believe they're Spanish built. They do have very similar properties. Another train. Yeah. They do have very similar properties to, that was awful. Similar properties to this train, funny enough. Also discovered the other day that I can do, bells will ring, or as my aunt likes to call it, bells will ring, no one's listening. Bells will ring, no one's listening. Anyway, you don't want to hear me sing. So yeah. This is the worst part of the route, because it takes forever. And the top speed on this route, I think, is 60. Now, these trains don't go any faster than 75. I've been told that this HUD, or HUD, is wrong. Apparently, the real one goes up to 75, because this train, I believe, I'm going to be naughty and turn my cab light on, and I shouldn't. Yeah, 75 mile an hour. can't go any faster than that. And I think I have tested it, or yeah, I did. I tested it on the North Trans Pennine route, on the off the rails option, and the fastest I could get it to go was 77, and that was on a downhill as well. And it would not go any faster than oh, excuse me, wouldn't go any faster than that. So I mean, yeah, I guess that's just. I mean, 331 that only goes 75. I think it's a thing with most commuters now. They're actually limiting them. Sort that one off then. They're actually limiting them to much slower speeds because most commuters I knew before the Adventures started coming out, for example the Class 323, my favourite train by the way, that had a top speed of 90, and on the Cross City line there is a gap between Bard Green and Longbridge, which is actually the longest. Oh no, it's not actually, I tell a lie though, it's not the longest gap, but I've only ever gone from Redditch to Birmingham New Street. I've never been on the Licky Incline as it's called, which is, oh god I'm going way too fast, which is the gap between Bromsgrove and Longbridge. I've lost myself. That goes, I believe that goes 110 at one point, but I don't think the 33 is anywhere near capable of going that fast. I know that there is a point where it can go up to 90, which I have, obviously, it was my childhood train, so I am used to trains going a lot faster than 75. I think it's safer though, because actually today I found out that a Class 331, I'm going way too fast again, I've gone straight past that chevron board, yeah, a 331 had actually derailed today at 6 o'clock this morning, or was it last evening? No, yeah, it was 6 o'clock this morning I believe, at I have no idea what it's called, Grey in the Sands or something, somewhere near Barrow-in-Furness. Shout out to Kyle Lavinger, who lives in Barrow-in-Furness actually, he's an amazing bell ringer. Yes, I'm a church bell ringer as well, don't ask. And if this does come up on my YouTube channel, it will be my Ringer Owen channel, which is my personal bell ringing channel. Don't forget to check out my Instagram page as well, you got a lot of bloopers of me fucking up at bell ringing, pardon my language there. And yes, I have indeed lost my train of thought, anyway. Pardon the pun if you will please. Moving on. So, I have had the worst day of my life today. I'm not even kidding. Why do these doors shut themselves? Sorry. Yes, I had a very crap day today. I'm not going to go into details as to why my cab light's still on. No, it's not. Why is this thing lit up? Oh, train station. Right, okay. I'm not going to bother with the car buzzer. I'm just going to go. I said I want to go. This thing takes some time to start, blimey. Anyway, yeah. So I'm very stressed and I'm not playing this game as well as I usually do. I usually play without a HUD, but I'm not. I mean, yesterday, and I know it's just a game, but I do take it very seriously. Oh, little Freightliner. But yesterday I went straight through a station on HUD. This looks dangerous. Jesus, I thought I was going to go into it. Yeah, I went straight through, I think it was Black Horse Road, which is, I believe, one of the main stations, even though it's only got 2 platforms. I love the way it's built though, it's a lovely station, very modern. And the details in this map, on this route, are amazing. Now, I haven't been on this route personally, but I've seen plenty of videos to know that this route, I can't remember when they actually announced that this was coming out, but I remember thinking at first, just another route, innit? But my god, Dovetail, you've done a really good job. I love the detailing. The train, the actual train itself, is amazing. I think it's, the only problem is obviously I have seen a 710's HUD or HUD, sorry, or dashboard I suppose, and I can confirm that it does only go up to 75 mile an hour. This is a bit lower, I believe, and this is all correct. This is all right. Oh god, this is all right. Oh, I give up. I can't move my my pointer very well. This is alright, this left screen here. These two screens obviously don't work, but I believe they're CCTV when the train stopped on the train station. I can understand why that would be too hard to implement into this game, because it's bad enough. Well, I'm sure it's hard enough for them to detail everything as it is. I mean, near enough every button works. Ooh, I didn't know that was there. Been playing this for 3 days now. But yeah, I've just been having a little fiddle around with it really, just been getting to know the game. It's pretty good, to be fair. I quite like it personally. All I will say is, I'm slowing down way too fast for a start. All I will say is, and yes, I'm eating Haribos, shut up. I think I've heard the motor sounds are different on different power modes. Now I know they did this with this. Is it? Oh god, what? Oh no, this is testing my patience. 700, class 700. Another Freightliner. It's a bit late for these, isn't it? Yeah, so 700. They have the Desiro, Siemens Desiro motors, which I do love the sound of, even though they do sound like car alarms. I know it was only a couple of weeks ago that they actually added the AC. No, yeah, the AC motor sounds. I think. Yeah, it was AC. Yeah. I'm just confused as to why it took them so long, I suppose. But I mean, it is a really big game, and they do make a really good simulation out of it. I mean, I noticed these little details. That lights up. Not only that, the door lights work as well, which I think is really clever. These change as well. Okay, I'm not going to prove it to you because I can't be asked to wait, but yeah, they do change. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go. Oh yeah. Ah! There we go. Some minor physical difficulties there. Just full throttling at the moment because I'm a bit late. Oh no, I'm not actually, I'm nowhere near late. Never mind. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this route to other people. I think, oh, I'm going way too fast again. I need to concentrate. No, so if it's just concentrate. Oh, you know what? I give up. Anyway, enough of that. I would definitely suggest this route to other people. It is one of the most detailed things that I think, is it Riverside that made this route? I can't remember. I actually can't remember who made this route. Oh, excuse me. I know Dovetail obviously would have had a big part of it. But yeah, I've heard they were bringing out the 5 circle line, which entails the class 170, is it? I think it's the 170, I might be wrong. Which actually looks really good, to be fair. I mean, I struggle for money enough as it is, I know personal issues again, but personally, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on it at some point. I mean, I only got hold of this with the amazing luck of that my mother was off work after my credit card got stolen about, well, it was around Christmas time, I believe, when I was visiting my mother, and we don't know who took it. It was taken from the home, from my mum's house, at the time that I was visiting. We don't know who by. We had a couple of people come around and say hello and whatnot, so we are a little bit curious. Excuse me, I am recording this at 1:15 midnight. In fact, yes, not midnight, sorry, 11:15. The time on the game is actually in sync with the real time in real life if you actually look. 23:15, which I think is pretty cool actually. So yeah, but oh, stop closing yourselves. Yes, my debit card got stolen ages ago, and what was that? Okay, my radio just turned itself on. Ignore that. My credit card got stolen ages ago, and luckily, my wonderful mother had a full week off work, which isn't unlike her, and managed to, with my money off my account, because she controls it at the moment, managed to buy me a PS4 voucher on Amazon and managed to send me the code. So big shout out to my mother. Not that you're probably going to be watching your 16-year-old son very lonely. No, I don't know how to say that. Play a game very. Oh, I give up. How do I word it? Like a lonely sod that he is. There you go. But if you are watching, thank you very much. This game means a lot to me. It is my only freedom from the shit I have to put up with every day. Again, pardon my French, I'm very sorry. But yeah, thank you very much, because I didn't know what I was going to do. I'd have been stuck if it weren't for her. I wouldn't have been able to have got this game. So yeah, I'm quite happy about that. Moving on. I wouldn't mind seeing some improvements to the cross city line, actually, personally. Only because I noticed, so they brought out the Glossop and Adfield line, and obviously that also involves the Class 323. However, they made the sounds ever so slightly differently. So the way it used to be was, and this is how it works on the real train as well, because I've seen someone drive it. As soon as you pull the throttle into power, and the brakes are still releasing, because the brakes are not step release, they take ages to release basically. As soon as you pull the throttle into power, you'll hear a humming sound come from the train before it actually starts moving. However, after the last update, when they made these new trains, well, not the new trains, but the ones on the Manchester, Adfield and Glossop line, that humming sound sort of disappeared, and you only hear it for a very split second before the train actually moves, which I did find a bit of disappointment in, to be honest. Let's see how many stops I've got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stops. I'm absolutely shattered. Oh, it's Friday. But I've had a very, very long day. What am I doing? No! I'm so tired. I probably shouldn't even be driving this, but it's the game, who cares? That side wasn't open, was it? Or was it? What did I do? Oh, I ain't got time for this. Let's go. Come on! Go! Oh. The train's in bloody neutral. There we go. Right, let's go. Forgotten what I was talking about now. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing. Oh, excuse me. I wouldn't mind seeing that change being made to the 323 again. What else? I think the best thing that they could possibly do is, first of all, I think in every route should be. Was that Black Horse Road? No, okay. I know there's a lift at Black Horse Road, so I'll show you that one there. I'm overspeeding again. I think every route, I think the lift should work in them all. Only because I think it would be a great little addition. Great little feature, should I say. I don't know, I just think it's a really good idea. Because it just adds to the realism. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game's realistic enough without the lifts. But obviously I'm eating while making this video. As well as a train enthusiast, a bellringer, and whatever else you could call me. I'm also a lift enthusiast. Yes, that is a thing, by the way. I know the ins and outs of near enough every lift. I can tell the brand of the lift. This is the slowest stop I've ever made. Well, that was quite good actually. I actually think it'd be really cool if they could add them all. Really. But I mean, I don't know. It's not my game to make, if you know what I mean. I don't make the game. But yeah, dovetail, hear me out. That might be a good idea. I think a lot of people might like that idea. So yeah, let's get going. Let's get going. That's cringy. Anyway, these trains are really fast, actually. I do like the motors as well. Are the windows open? All my windows weren't open. I like to keep them open so I can hear the motors. Yes, power! I feel like Jeremy Clarkson now. Jeremy Clarkson in one of his 50,000 cars. I miss Top Gear. I preferred the old Top Gear. I know you got the Grand Tour, but I don't think it's as good now. I don't know. I just think, yeah, so I think this game could do with, I don't know. I know that you can ride the trains as a passenger. I don't know, there's probably not going to be many of you that actually know this game. But there's a game called World of Subways, particularly World of Subways 3. Which involves the, oh no. I can't remember, oh, excuse me, I can't remember which line. I want to say Metropolitan line. No, it's not, it's a Circle line. Circle line. So, it involves Circle line, London Underground obviously. And there's a couple of scenarios where you actually have to be a passenger for a couple of stops, which I think is actually really cool. And I know it's just a game, and I know that's not the best of detailing and whatnot, but I think that would be really cool in this. If sort of like you had to kind of get on a train, get to your stop, and then take a train over from there, that would be really cool, I think. I don't know, that might just be me, I think. I'm one for, I don't know, I just like realism. Realistic gaming. I'm not one for like Fortnite and all this, that, the other. I'm more of a simulations fan. Also can't wait for the new City Transport Simulator tram to come out either. I've heard it's going to be amazing. Personally, I don't know. I've seen the adverts. It looks amazing. So I actually can't wait to see that. But yeah, I mean, I can't stop yawning. Who knows what it would be like? I've given up on the whole 50% throttle idea. I don't care if my passengers get thrown around the train. That reminds me of when I was in London with my aunt who was born in Britain but lives in Spain. Went to London not last summer, summer before, for a little trip to London. My aunt from Spain had come over with me three cousins, and my oldest cousin, who is now 16 I believe. We went to, I don't know if you've heard of him, but there's a musician called Alec Benjamin. He's only recently become famous, but we went to this concert at the O2. I can't remember where it was exactly. No, not. Yeah, it was this amazing. I think it was brilliant, personally. It started off with sort of like a cover band, not a cover band, you know, like the band that you get at the start, or like the artist that you get at the start, if you know what I mean. Some lady called Winona Oak from America. She was amazing. I think her voice is just one of the best I've ever heard. I'll show you this lift real quick. I know I'm going to be late, but I might as well while I'm here. But yeah, she's got an amazing voice, and so does Alec Benjamin as well. His music's actually really decent. Oh, it's already here.
Doors closing.
Nice little recording for the voice there.
Footbridge. Doors open. Lift going down.
It's quite clever actually. Very clever.
Doors
Right, we are a bit late.
platform.
What happens if we press it again? Oh,
Going up.
no. That probably wasn't a good idea.
Doors opening.
Oh, whoa,
Lift
whoa.
going down. Platform. Doors opening. Lift going up.
That's not how a lift works. Anyway. Oh, that's a wall there. Sorry, I had my eyes closed. Right. We are now a bit late. Let's go. Excuse me, I'm sorry I have to keep listening. Sorry I have to keep listening to me. Oh dear. What happened there? Oh no!
TPWS and
What have I
AWS
done?
operational.
What happened? I don't actually know what I did then. That was really random. Okay, anyway. I've completely forgotten what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, I'm sorry I have to keep listening to me yawn. I'm very tired at the moment. South Tottenham, next stop. Bing. Some of the people that watch me play this are just... I'm always really surprised that I know so much about trains and stuff. It's mad. Honestly, it's bankers. So there's a 20 coming up. Yeah, there is. Is this the... I think this might be the neutral zone actually coming up. Oh shit. No, it's not. It's the weak bridge. It's going to be a lot weaker now. Well, that was a bit pointless actually. I don't understand that though. Why would you leave a weak bridge on a railway? I mean, that derailment that I was talking about earlier with the 331, that was because of a hole in a track. Well, in the ground under the track. How dangerous is that? Very. Oh, a bit early. Way too dangerous. I think our railway needs to... I'm such a health and safety geek. Like, as soon as I see something wrong, I'm gonna point it out, because it's just... Yeah, it's just not safe. Some of the shit that you get in this world now. Sorry if I'm a French again. I try not to swear when I'm making things like this, but I've had a very, very stressful day. So, yeah. Yay! What fun. Zooming through the little 45 zone here. Go compare. I haven't seen them adverts for a long time. Oh, there you go, that's the neutral zone. I don't actually know what that is, or what causes that, but, you know, 'tis what 'tis. Oh, I hate that. It is what it is. I hate it when people say that. Or it's what... Hang on, how's it? It's what's it... Hang on. It's what's it. That is not... No. I've seen someone put that up on their Instagram feed. I hate it. I'm now a minute late. Oops. Well, it was worth it. Let's go. Oh god, I didn't mean to bring this up. Well, 1, 2, 3... 3 stops and we're there. Gospel Oak. I would love nothing more than to actually go to London to ride this route. Now, it is a rather interesting story. So when the Hadfield and Glossop line came out for this game, I'm going too fast again. Why is it a 30 on here though? It's straight. It's straighter than me, and I'm gay. That's saying something. Literally. What was I saying? Yeah, so when the Hadfield and Glossop line came out, the same week, I decided to go out to Manchester myself, hop on a train, hop on a train to Manchester, where I then got greeted by a very unfriendly ticket guard who seemed very determined to prove that I was under 18, which I thought was a rather don't know whether to, no, I wouldn't take it as a compliment. I look nothing like 18. I don't even sound 18. I've got the squeakiest voice a 16-year-old could possibly ask for. But honestly, probably the rudest man I've ever met, actually. But yeah, I hopped on the train. I hopped on the Hadfield and Glossop train, compared it to the actual game, and I've got to say, the detailing is top notch. Honestly, it's amazing. So clever. I don't know how they make these games, but Jesus, it must take a long time. But yeah. So I just thought I'd make a little video and show you what I think, what my opinion is. As I said, I was waiting a full bloody work day for it. I was almost itching to get onto my console and download it straight away. Well, buy it, obviously. Obviously, I put the money on my console beforehand, before the day actually, so I knew that nothing could go wrong. I am a very, very ahead of time planning person. That made no sense at all, but you know what I mean. Hopefully. Why am I still stopping? No! Speed up. Ignore me. It's my OCD kicking in. If only I actually did have that. Be-doo, 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 be-doo. I like that new door chime. I like how all the trains are getting that now. I remember when I was little and the 323 didn't have any door chime on it. It used to just light up, you'd hear a little click, light up, press the button and the door would open. Now it's bloody got probably the loudest door chime I've ever heard. It's actually kind of annoying. Let's see how far we got. 1, 2. Oops, sounded like a tough checkout machine there. 3 stops. I can finally go to bloody bed. They're shattered. Let's go. We 30 mile an hour. Fancy that. Look how straight the bloody track is. There's a mosquito staring at me on my ceiling. Not as bad as my spider encounter the other day. That was a bit well, pardon me. Well, definitely interesting. 2 spiders. First one I woke up to on my wall. Went to work like nothing ever happened. It was never there. Came back, it was right above my freaking bed, staring at me. So I hoovered it up because I'm a wimp and have to use a hoover to get rid of them. For another one to crawl from under my light fixture, basically. I've got one of them, you know, the kind of lights that you get in like a council flat. I've got a load of them. Well, I've got one of them in my room. Oops, I didn't mean to pull the map up. So I literally watched it crawl out, I didn't realise that spiders usually actually come in pairs, apparently. But I couldn't be asked to get the Hoover out because I'd put it away. And it was about 11 o'clock at night now, I think we're talking. So I decided to get a shirt, and yes, I used to do this all the time as a kid. To grab a shirt, the nearest shirt to me, throw it at it, and hope that I'd never see it again. Which I now realise is a bad idea, because the next day I decided I'd give my room a good clean, and I came across the shirt, which was actually hung on top of my wardrobe. It was sort of hanging all over the door. I got my fishing rod out to move it because I was not touching that. There was no chance I was going anywhere near that. I lifted the shirt up, and the first thing I saw was the spider, and I jumped out of my freaking skin. And I watched it. I've got 3 parts to my wardrobe. I've got one that takes up 2 doors, and then one that has a single door with like shelves in it. I watched it walk. The bit with the one door on was open. The one door was open. I watched it crawl down the beam in between the 2 doors and go in between the door to my main clothes drawer, which has all like my hung up stuff in it. So I went down and got my mate, who was with me at the time, and said, "You know what? You can sort that out for me, mate. Why is my bloody traction stand going off? It's not even slippery." Ooh, what's going on? Anyway, so we pulled everything out of the wardrobe because I was going to take everything out, put it in the laundry, fold it back up, because, to be honest, I forgot I even had anything in there, to be completely honest with you. It's just coats and stuff really, but I had a massive box in there as well with loads of stuff in it. We took that out. We couldn't see the spider at first because it had actually hidden like a little bit of my wardrobe that had broken, so we were sort of hiding behind it almost. We just saw it run out from in there, and I actually freaked out and said, "Get it, get it, get it," and he managed to get it eventually. He sort of caught it in like a tissue or something and chucked it in my bin. I think he killed it because I didn't see it crawl out ever again. 55, thank you. But yeah, I'm too much of an arachnophobe, and I wish there was a way of getting over it. But it's not like I'm gonna bloody dive into a pool full of bloody spiders just to get over it. I don't get people that do things like that. I mean, I get the whole idea of, excuse me, the whole idea of go big or go home, but that's just, well, that would just make me want to go home, to be completely honest with you, and not with a load of spiders just crawling up my back. My mother's afraid of spiders as well, actually, so I'll probably get it from her. I remember having a full-on fight with one once, saying that I have arguments with flies. Yes, you heard me correct. And I say sorry to inanimate objects, because, I don't know, I'm just strange. Oh, come on! As soon as I unlocked them, it said lock. How annoying. Oh no! Come on, there we go. Gospel Oak, last stop. Last stop. I'm shattered. Oh, there's a signal box there. No, I'm not sure that we can actually go into the signal boxes. No, you can't. I can't see anything to it. I know on the Blackpool to Ormskirk route you can. Which I think is a pretty cool little feature actually. Probably my favourite part of the route. It's the fastest. Oh, now I've got 40 coming up. Shit, I'm going way too fast. Not far off now. Oh shit! Nearly missed that. That's usually red. That goes to show how late I am. Oh shit! I should be going 20 here. Oh, it's been a long day and a long evening. It is 20 to 11, 12, 20 to midnight basically. aka a time that I should not be up but I can't be asked to go to sleep. I might actually do the route back. I'm not too sure. No, I'll walk us out the station and I shall end the video there. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope you've also enjoyed listening to my life problems. I'm sure it's been an absolute thrill for you. But yeah, let me know anything else you want to see. I'm happy to do any of the routes. I'm going to be lazy, yes, in a game, and I'm going to take the lift. Just to celebrate the fact that we actually have working lifts in this game now. You can hear the brakes like releasing.
Doors opening. Lift going down.
Going
Doors
down.
closing. Uncles. Doors opening. Lift going
This is
up.
Gospel Oak. There's another one. Have a great look at the other one, see what the other platform looks like. Ugh, can't bloody aim the button.
Doors closing. Platform. Doors opening. Lift going down.
It's a pretty big station actually. Quite creepy at night, I'd say. Beep.
Doors closing.
Doors closing. It's the same voice as the actual lifts as well, which I think is really good.
Doors opening. Lift going up.
Yes, I'm done. I don't know what it's asking me. Right, well, that has been the London Overground, Trains in Mode 4. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you again. Goodbye.